Today on the channel, we're back at it with those no good Ben Cooper kids, this time with a glow-in-the-dark edition set.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Ben Cooper Kids NECA unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got another round of Ben Cooper Kids, this time glow-in-the-dark versions. But of course, for all your Ben Cooper needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items, anything over $79. Does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And the history of these glow-in-the-dark ones is a little bit interesting. So sit down and I'll tell you a tale. Maybe a short tale, but of course, this is a bit of a re-release of Series 1 of Ben Cooper Kids, because Ben Cooper Kids Series 1 was an online exclusive, which went over my head and many other collectors who said, I don't want to pre-order them, I'll just wait to find them at stores. Well, NECA online only, and with that happening, many did not have a chance to buy that first series. Many very disappointed, like myself, that want to be all in on this series. Never thought we'd get to this amount of Ben Cooper Kids. That's a story for another day. But a lot of people missed out on those. So NECA, of course, and like all these toy companies, I always tell you guys and you gals, and I put that business hat on, they want to make as much money as they possibly can. So what did NECA do? They've re-released these, but this time as glow-in-the-dark editions to make them a little bit different. Wouldn't be shocked to see that first series re-released. There was an in-stock drop on 2 of them on NECA not too long ago. It'll be interesting to see what happens from there, but we've had a lot of Ben Cooper Kids as of late. We also did unbox one other glow-in-the-dark Ben Cooper kid. It was the Skeleton Girl from the New York Comic-Con 2024 exclusive. So we've unboxed that. We've unboxed a heck of a lot of Ben Cooper Kids on the channel. Hopefully you're keeping track. It's hard to keep track of all these kids. A kid army of Ben Cooper Kids is what we have right now. But we're going to dive into this set here. We're going to do it like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, starting off with hot with my favorite. It is the creature from the Black Lagoon Ben Cooper Kid. Looking very cool right here in the packaging. Glow-in-the-dark figure, glow-in-the-dark packaging on all these. Very cool. $20 a piece price point, give or take on these. So not crazy expensive, but a little pricey for just a little kid figure in a small box here. Got the J-hook on the top. Figure with costume and mask on the side. Monsters. We're going to have uniform packaging on all these, as you guys can imagine. 5.5-inch figures right here. But let's get this creature out of the package. Let's see what's going on with the creature today. I do like the background on these. See you later. Goodbye off to the side. Very cool right here. I like the looks of that. It's like a little shop, a little costume shop. Reminds me of my childhood, the old theatrical shop it was called. See you later. Goodbye, like a young Isaiah Thomas. Yes, Isaiah Thomas right there. Shout out to old Isaiah. Looking good right here. The creature looking ugly, looking devastating, looking brutal, looking scary. Looking scary right there. Nobody wants a little creature rolling up on your house. Ah, yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. See you later, goodbye. Like a young Chuck Daly, Detroit Pistons coach once upon a time. Keeping it Piston related here, I guess, right now, until I can't remember off the top of my head. Silica packet, see you later, goodbye. We do get the trick-or-treat bag. Once again, this glows in the dark as well. Got a scary cat and a scary house on it. We're here for that, of course, the old creature. But creature looking good. It's the creature from the Black Lagoon mask. There's no mistake in that. There's no mistake in the shirt. Got the red pants going on, the red in the back. Almost kind of reminds you of pajamas is kind of what it reminds me of. 2 gripping hands right here. You got the blue shoes going on. We'll walk through the articulation on one of these figures around here. Got a nice haircut in the back. Looks like a young Kyle back in the day as a kid. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Of course, mask is not removable, but a good looking creature. Love the details. Love the yellow and the gills. Love the big kind of fang teeth going on. The red lipstick, we'll call it around there. Looking very, very cool. Looking like the creature as a Ben Cooper kid. There's no doubt about it. And of course, should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle to save 10%. What do you know? The creature looking good right here. And of course, glow-in-the-dark edition, once again, here for the glow-in-the-darks right there. But now we're moving our attention over to Frankenstein, an old friend. We've had him before, but now we get him in glow-in-the-dark. The creature and Frankenstein are the 2 that came in stock from NECA. a little bit, I say months ago, I guess is what it was. It'll be interesting to see if the rest of them do drop as well like that. We'll see what ends up happening. We got Frankenstein in the packaging here, glow-in-the-dark packaging once again. Don't really need to run through all the packaging on these because everything except the front is going to be identical on these, as you guys know. But there it is right there. And off to the side, like a young Vinnie Johnson. Oh, wasn't he called the Cooler back in the day? Something like that. Vinnie Johnson. Shout out to Vinnie Johnson right there. Looking good. Looking good. And we're going to pull this out. There's one. There's one. Yeah, there you go. All right, getting after it right here. You give the old heave-ho off to the side. Oh, my gosh, hanging around, bouncing around on the camera. Watch out, watch out. Like a young Dennis Rodman. Oh, one of the bad boys of basketball right there. See you later, silica packet. Once again, trick-or-treat bag. This time a little bit different. Glow-in-the-dark once again. Says trick or treat. Got a witch, got a devil, got some pumpkins. Ready to celebrate the holiday. And now Frankenstein in a plot twist is a girl this time. Got that long ponytail out the back looking good. Blonde hair as well. Mask not removable. You got Frankenstein here. You got that kind of flat top going on. You got the bolts in the neck, the yellowish skin right there. A very ghoulish Frankenstein t-shirt that looks really, really cool. Like the looks of that there. Like the artwork of the Ben Cooper designs. And I think that's why they've stuck around all these years. Now, kids don't wear them like they used to, of course, but it's a moment in time, pop culture, artwork, whatever you want to call it with the Ben Cooper kids. Does look very, very nice. And I've talked about when I was very small, I was Stripe as once upon a time as a kid on Halloween. So, and I was with the Ben Cooper costume. So that was pretty fun along the way. Got the bluish grayish jumpsuit. I guess we'll call it the jumpsuit on this one. You got some red and brown shoes going on for the girl Frankenstein here. Don't call her the bride of Frankenstein. Just call her the Frankenstein. Looking very good right there. How about that? Looking good. I'm here for it. I'm okay with that. Looking pretty nice. But now we're going to turn our attention over to Dracula. We're hitting all the Universal monsters right now. Old Dracula ready to suck your blood if you're not careful. And he'll do it in the dark because it's glow in the dark so we can see. Because he's got the glow in the dark, of course, as we do know. I'm going to pull that out. Let's see what's going on here. There it is. Packaging. See you later. Like a young Bill Laimbeer. Bill Laimbeer's Combat Basketball. How about Bill Laimbeer? I don't know. I'm running out of Piston players. I'd have to really sit in my mental Rolodex. It's one of those things where you try to think of things on the spot. You can't think of them. But then if you sat down for a little bit, you're like, oh, yeah, there's that performer. There's that guy. You know how that goes. Silica packet off to the side right there. Trick or treat with a smiling pumpkin. Looking very nice. Glow in the dark bag once again. And then diving into old, I was going to say Frankenstein. Dracula. Looking good, looking like a nice Dracula. I love the kid's eyes back behind there. I wish you could take the mask off. You can't. But the eyes back there just kind of really makes it feel like a mask. It looks really cool with those eyes behind there. Black hair on this kid here looking good. And it is Dracula. Dracula going full on white face paint with the red and yellow. And of course, you got those big old fangs. Got to have that. Love the shirt. Once again, love the blood on the fangs and stuff. Now, we've talked about it. Bela Lugosi didn't have the blood on the fangs. But we got it on the shirt here from the old Ben Cooper kids. And I guess we'll walk through articulation on this one. Arms do go all the way around. We do get a bicep cut. Double jointed, pinned elbows. Yes, they're pinned, Todd McFarlane. I know you do love that. I see you sitting over there with Lemmy. Nice of you. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. No real waist I guess there's a waist in there. A little bit of side to side on the old waist. Legs, big old splits for the Ben Cooper kids. Jumping fences, doing that kind of thing to get the next treat at the trick-or-treat door. Leg does go up, single jointed knee, back and forth, side to side on the old ankle. Of course, will fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. That's old Dracula looking pretty good, looking pretty evil, looking sinister, looking scary. He's going to suck your blood. You know that's what Dracula is going to be up to. Dracula looking good, feeling good in the glow-in-the-dark Ben Cooper kid. But now, moving over to another Universal monster, one of my least favorites, in all honesty. Just recently watched the Phantom of the Opera on TV. It was on Shudder, and it was on Joe Bob Briggs' show. It was on The Last Drive-In. So I said, you know what? I haven't watched this in a long time. I'm going to watch it. It was pretty rough once again. I didn't like it when I was a kid. Didn't like it as a teen. Didn't like it in my college years. Don't really like it now. And I say don't like it. I like the idea of it. I like the looks of it. But really hard to watch those silent, slow plotting movies, of course. But there it is. Old Phantom doing Phantom things in the glow in the dark right here. Let's get the old Phantom out. And we've seen all these before, so we aren't really going into crazy details with these. Because, like I said, we've been here before along the way. See you later. Goodbye. And I'm out of Piston players. Who am I forgetting on the Pistons team? I got to think of the bad boy era. The bad boy era. I can picture the team, but I can't picture anybody else. That's just the way it goes from time to time. You forget how these guys go, and you forget on the spot. You're put on the spot. You can't remember your Pistons. Somebody's going to say, why aren't you listing this guy? Why aren't you listing this guy? Well, I got my reasons. I can't remember right now. That's what's going on right there. Is what it is, though. Is what it is. Pop this out. We got a bucket. Oh, no, the bucket's on the run. Watch out. Watch out for the bucket. See you later. Goodbye. Silica packet off to the side. Goodbye. And then we get, of course, the Halloween Jack-o'-lantern bucket, a classic Halloween trick-or-treater. If you didn't have this where you're really trick-or-treating along the way, you'd see kids with pillowcases even back in the day when I was a kid from time to time. But looking good right here, like this attention to detail. That is just iconic trick-or-treating, of course. But now we get the Phantom out of the package, and Phantom looking extra scary. Got that mean mugging mouth. You got the teeth going there. Eyes set back behind the mask. Got the black hair on this kid here. Of course, looking very good. You got the Phantom. You got some chains on. He's got kind of a suit type thing going on. You do got a little knife on the side. A little knife in the side. A little dagger over there. White and black shoes, of course. Got the black jumpsuit throughout on here. Looking very good, though. It is the Phantom. I'm not sure if everybody could guess this is the Phantom. Frankenstein, Dracula, the creature. Pretty easy to guess. Somebody might just call this a monster. I could see that. But it is technically a glow-in-the-dark Phantom right here. And he should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. You got to work it in. You got to work the hole on these kids. But once you're in there, man, you're in there. There it is. But now we're going to finish it off. We're going to finish it off with the Vampire Girl. We had Dracula. Now we get the Vampire Girl looking extra spooky over here, the old Vampire Girl. See what she's up to. And I'm sure she's up to no good. She's drinking all the blood. All the blood's getting drank by her right there. Looking very good. Off to the side, up high, goodbye, like a young Robert Horry back in the day. I don't know where that one came from, but he's representing the Sonic or the Rockets back in the day is what he's doing. Vampire Girl looking very good right here. Pull her out of the package. We're going to see what all the fuss is about. There it is. Uh-oh, got to keep that twist tie. We're saving it for that contest at the year end. See you later. Goodbye over the top. Silica packet. Goodbye, like a young John Stockton to Karl Malone. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat. Looking good. You got a haunted house. You got some bats. You got all kinds of stuff. And once again, glowing in the dark, of course. Looking nice there. And then it is a girl. She's got the pigtails out the back. You got the red hoops there. Looking very good. You got the bloody mouth with blood coming down the side. Very cool for the generic Vampire Girl, like a young Vampirella maybe along the way. Who knows? Got a little dress here instead of the usual kind of pantsuit, I guess we'll call it. We got a dress on this one, so I like that attention to detail as well. Something different. This one stands out a heck of a lot more because of that. Got the cool artwork on the front of the dress as well, and she should fit on a ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle. Save 10% once again. There it is, the old Vampire Girl, and there it is, a quick walkthrough in the glow-in-the-dark Ben Cooper Kids. An interesting set here. Great if you didn't have the first series like myself. Great for another opportunity to get these figures, albeit a glow-in-the-dark version. But hey, we all love a glow-in-the-dark. We're all working on a glow-in-the-dark closet, I'm sure. Maybe not. But fun nonetheless. I'm all in. I'm in too deep with the young Sum 41 with these Ben Cooper Kids. There's no turning back at this point. And we got more series, more sets to unbox. So stay tuned for all those on the channel eventually as they do come in. But there it is, glow-in-the-dark Ben Cooper Kids. What's your guys' thoughts on these? You pick any of these up? Easy pass? Maybe you had the first series? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We've got more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. Appreciate the support over there. 300 plus members right now. I couldn't believe that. So shout out to everybody over there subscribing to the Patreon. Of course, don't forget ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for another round of Ben Cooper Kids, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to the end of the line.